Other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. The Avengers was most certainly not a household name in South Africa prior to the radio series. With no national television service until 1976, the mechanism simply was not present in the country to show television programs to mass audiences. While many other countries reveled in the filmed adventures of John Steed and company, South Africa was not equipped to join in the fun. The series took Britain by storm and made a major impression in the American markets, being that greatest of rarities, a British series given a network transmission slot. However, as a filmed series, rather than a videotaped one, The Avengers was able to gain a modicum of exposure in South Africa through film rentals. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net. Other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. 21 Precinct was a police drama broadcast on CBS from July 7, 1953, to July 26, 1956. It initially served as a summer replacement for My Friend Irma. The show was produced in cooperation with the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of City of New York and adaptations from True Criminal in New York. The Policeman's Point of View. Historically, the 21st Precinct had been located near Gramercy Park, Manhattan. In 1929, the department reorganized the precinct numbering, and 21st designation was discontinued. No such precinct existed during the run, nor does a 21st precinct exist. However, the fictional precinct's territory closely corresponds to that of the Upper Side's 23rd precinct since 192. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net.
Five bells. Stand by all stations.
Attention, all districts. A 5-alarm fire. 5 bells. Move in immediately.
That's it. Let's roll. Let's go. Firefighters.
Presenting Firefighters, the true-to-life story of our unsung heroes who stand ready to ride by day or night against our most murderous enemy, the demon of fire. In just a minute, we'll join Chief Cody, who's spending a quiet evening as a guest at the home of Tim Collins, though the young fireman himself has left to report for duty at Engine Company 209. A thrilling adventure is about to begin, and you have just time for this important message. Let's go, firefighters. Let's go to the home of Tim Collins, the young fireman, where Chief Cody is spending the evening as a guest. As you remember, Tim's young brother and sister have been working on a set of house plans for Trudy's class in home economics. And as soon as Chief Cody glanced at Jimmy's drawings, he recognized them as...
The old-fashioned railroad flat kind of construction. That's bad.
And it is a bad layout for a home, because as Chief Cody once told the young fireman in training school months ago when Tim Collins was only a probationer.
Men, a fireman should know as much about building construction as a contractor. And this type of building, the kind you see here in this model, is bad.
Hey, well, what's bad about it, Chief?
What's bad about it? Well, let's see if you can figure it out for yourself.
Chief Cody?
Yes, Collins?
Chief, isn't that what they used to call a railroad flat?
That's right, Collins. And used to is correct. Nowadays, we discourage this type of building plan.
Oh, what's it got to do with the railroad, sir?
Oh, I call it that because it... excuse me, Chief.
That's all right, Collins. Go ahead. Tell us, why is this kind of building called the railroad flat?
Well, sir, because each floor is laid out like a railroad car, maybe, or a string of cars. Well, I mean...
You've got it, Collins. On each floor, there's one room right behind another, from front to back of the building.
Yes, sir. So you got a sort of narrow string of rooms, a flat or apartment or tenement or whatever, only one room wide that goes all the way through the building.
Right. And as a rule, you find a whole block of these buildings in a row, each one made up of 4 or 5 railroad flats, one above another.
Yeah, well, how do you get upstairs?
Well, look at the model here. Collins?
Well, in each floor, all the rooms open to a landing, and the stairs kind of zigzag from one landing up to the next.
All right, go on.
Yeah, but where's the fire hazard?
Oh, hey, I get it. There's only one flight of stairs. If a fire gets into that stairwell, you're caught. You can't get out because there's only one flight of stairs.
Right, Collins. And that's why this type of construction is bad. And nowadays, we insist on an outside fire escape to make this bad design as safe as we can.
And as Chief Cody, visiting with Trudy and Jimmy Collins, explains these facts that every fireman already knows about house construction, Trudy's friend and classmate, Gilda Minocchio, is doing her homework in her room on the 4th floor of just such a building as her mother comes into the room.
Oh, Mommy, you startled me.
I thought you heard me come in, dear. I just want to look in the baby's room.
Oh, he hasn't stirred, Mommy, not once all evening.
Still working on those house plans, Gilda?
Well, I'm almost done. Miss Lamini said take all the time we want, but Trudy Collins is almost through with hers, and I don't want her to get done first ahead of me.
Why'd you take our own house here for your project, dear?
Oh, I'm sick of it.
Gilda, so soon? We just moved in. Why, there's still so much to do.
Oh, well, Mommy, I didn't mean I don't like our new house. I love it. But, well, we've been so full of it for months. That is, well, I mean, you and Daddy talking about all the new wallpapers and things, and, well, it is beautiful.
Well,
but
it wasn't easy to plan, you know.
Well, I know. Well, taking an old house and making it so new, and I do love it. Well, who else has 5 whole floors, all for one family? And Baby and me a whole floor to ourselves.
I don't know, Gilda. You and the baby alone on the 4th floor. Of course, Daddy and I are right down on the 2nd floor.
I'd always call you if the baby needs something.
Of course, dear, but... Oh, maybe we should move you down to the 3rd. Or us up to the 3rd. Oh, but there's still so much to do. We can settle that later.
Like the fire escape.
Oh, my, the fire escape. Yes, that's another thing. We've got to have that fire escape put in the rear of the house.
Gee, that'll be fun. A fire escape right outside my window.
There's still so much to do.
Oh, my, I wish I didn't have this old house plan still to do for Miss Lamini. When's Daddy coming home to help me?
Oh, he'll be home soon. Unless he phones to say he won't.
Oh, there's your pretty blouse. You just unpacked it.
It is pretty, isn't it?
You want me to press it for you, Mommy?
No, I'll put it on this hanger. Be all right when it hangs for a while.
Oh, you better let me press it, Mommy. It won't take a minute.
Now, Gilda, you're not fooling me for a minute.
Oh, Mommy, fooling you?
Not a bit. You just finish up your homework and don't try to keep me here interrupting you any longer.
Oh, Mommy, aren't you ashamed saying such things about your eldest child?
Eldest and prettiest, darling. Yes, your brother is beautiful as babies go, but he certainly isn't pretty. Well, now I'm going down to my room and hang up this blouse. You get right back to work, my eldest and prettiest. Let me know if your brother peeps.
So Gilda's mother goes contentedly down the stairs, down past the 3rd floor to the 2nd, and into the big bedroom where she snaps on the light in a wall bracket near the windows.
Oh, my, it is a pretty blouse. I'll hang it here in the light bracket for a second till Oh, I mustn't leave it there. It'll scorch. That light bulb's hot. Oh, no, where did I put my spot remover? I'm sure it was in with... Oh, my, the telephone. That's Danny. I'm coming. Oh, my, way down to the 1st floor.
Mrs. Minocchio, leaving her pretty blouse hanging from the light bracket with a hot bulb only inches from the fabric, hurries down the stairs to the 1st floor to the telephone in the hall.
I'm coming. Hello, Danny? Oh, hello, darling. I was up in our room. And, darling, we simply got to have a telephone upstairs. I can't be... What? A phone on every floor in the basement, too. 5 telephones. Oh, Danny, you're such a... Well, how soon will you be home? We miss you. All right, half an hour, then. I'll hang up so you can... What? Your tax record? Down here in the big desk. Left-hand drawer. Yes, darling, I'll find them. I'll get them right away. Now, hurry home. Left-hand drawer, Danny said. I'll get them out so they'll be ready before I forget about them. Oh, my, there's so much to do. Sure, I forget half the things I should remember.
And already she has forgotten one most important thing she should have remembered. That pretty blouse hanging in her bedroom where the hot light bulb begins to scorch it. Soon a little flicker of flame is born. It begins to feed on the curtains nearby. spreads to the woodwork and furniture, begins to gnaw at the ceiling, until Mrs. Minocchio, browsing over her husband's tax records on the first floor, is startled to hear overhead.
Oh, Gilda! Gilda, dear! That's funny. She doesn't answer. Fire! Fire! My baby! Fire!
Get that hydrant, Rocky. Hook up before the 207 speed is to it. Here, Lieutenant. Get your woman in the doorway. Okay, Lieutenant.
My babies are up there!
Whoa, what's that, ma'am? Children upstairs?
Top floor, my baby!
How many?
Gil!
Oh, Mrs. Pinocchio. Wait a minute. Gilda's up there and your little boy? Lieutenant! Yo! 2 kids on the 4th floor. High school girl and a baby.
Ladder company, throw a ladder to that top floor.
Okay, Marty.
Collins,
Here, Chief Cody.
get the mother out of the way.
Oh, no, let me stay.
We'll get your children out safe.
You can't, I tried.
Great, Chief, look at her hand.
Well, first aid. Over here, first aid.
I tried, you can't get to my baby. The stairs are a massive place.
There's no back staircase, Chief. One of those old-fashioned houses, railroad flats. Not even a fire escape.
Ready with the ladder? And going up. Oh, here's the first aid, ma'am. You go with him
No,
now.
I got to find my baby.
Mrs. Minocchio, listen to me. Look, there are men climbing there.
Don't take me away.
Mrs. Minocchio, if I go up that ladder myself, look, you know me, Tim Collins.
Hurry up, Collins.
Mrs. Minocchio, I'll go up that ladder myself. Everything that can be done for your kids will be done. Now help us. Go with the first aid man, please.
You promised.
I promise. All right, Chief Cody?
Go ahead, Collins. You have permission to go up that ladder with the truckman. Go ahead.
Lieutenant, I'm going up the ladder. Help the truck man bring out those kids.
All right, first aid. Her hands are burned. Go along, ma'am. 209s, this way.
Okay.
Take a line of hose up the front stairs. 207, go in the windows to the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor is all ablaze. Come on, don't fall asleep.
Well, now, it's lucky that Chief Cody was visiting the Collins home only a few blocks away when Gilda's house caught fire, because he lost no time in reaching the scene. And as Tim Collins climbs the ladder to the 4th floor, we know that Gilda and her baby brother will be safe in a matter of moments. For details of this thrilling rescue, listen to our next true-to-life episode of The Firefighters. In just a moment, Chief Bob Cody will tell you, boys and girls, how you can help the firefighters in your own town. But first, here's a message you ought to hear. And now, Chief Bob Cody with a special notice for the Firefighters Brigade. Chief Cody.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your friend, Chief Cody, with the last of our little tips on how firemen group fires in Class A, B, or C. Class A, remember, can be cooled off, and Class B can be smothered, usually with water or chemicals. But a Class C fire is a fire in live electrical equipment, and never use water on a Class C fire, because water conducts electricity and can do great damage. So for Class C, your firemen use chemical instead of water for smothering and cooling. Well, that's all, and goodbye for now.
Fire Chief Cody and the young rookie fireman Tim Collins will be back on the same station the next time you hear...
That's it. Let's go. Let's go, Firefighters!
Firefighters is a copyrighted feature of William F. Holland Productions.